Today's episode is brought to you by MeUndies. MeUndies are the undies that I have on me. Now let's jump into this podcast. Hello, everybody. It's time for Ghost and Crendor.
Ghost and Crendor in the morning.
In the morning. Broadcasting live. Before our recording studio. Recording. Wake your ass up. It's up. Crendor in the morning. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Cox and Crendor in the morning. Whoa. Hello? You being strangled? Has Toast finally had enough of you? I get it, Toast. End him. It's fine.
I don't know. That's just my I didn't know what to say intro. I think I got post nasal drip.
Ooh.
Yeah. That's not
Now,
open.
why? Let me ask you a question.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like you're not the one to ask this.
Okay.
But why is it called post-nasal drip and not just nasal drip? It's still dripping. It's nasal dripping. Why is it post-nasal drip?
Why is it called post nasal drip?
Because it's still, the whole point is it's still dripping. It's going backwards, though, right? Like, that's the vibe. So it's still dripping.
Yeah, everyone's just saying what it is, but nobody's saying, is it like posterior? What's the definition of posterior?
Yeah, because when you say post, it seems like after, right?
Yeah.
So why is it, but it's happening to you actively. So
Oh,
you can't
posterior means further back in position. So like behind. So there you go.
Here's I get it now. We can't just go around saying posterior nasal drip because it sounds like it's coming out your butt.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. Okay. No, that checks out. Right. You don't want
Yeah.
people to think your butt's dripping, so you got to say post. All right. Checks out. I'm here for it. We have our answers.
However, a posterior, the third definition is a person's buttocks. So
That's what I'm saying. So you don't want to go around saying that my butt's dripping because that
yeah,
sounds
the
weird.
posterior drip. Yeah, no, it makes sense.
Yeah, no, it checks out. All right, question answer. See how that took a minute. See how easy it is, news outlets, when you just ask a question and look for the answer and find the answer. We could have done a whole podcast about that. It took us a minute.
Yeah. No, there's podcasts out there that'd be like posterior versus post nasal drip. Is this some sort of conspiracy run by the aliens? And then there's like, well, I do think the aliens are trying to give us post nasal drip. They're also trying to make our butts leak.
That's true. If the aliens are the ones who are making us say post instead of posterior, honestly, I'm fine with it. It sounds like after, I'm going to say millennia of being more intelligent than us, they really are giving us the things we need to succeed, I think.
However, I do think the British probably say posterior.
Well, the British probably call it like, you got a Cocowango. Nope, that's Australian. That's Australian.
Yeah, that's the Australian. No, British probably like, oh, it's posterior nasal drip. Because it just sounds like it's more, just sounds more British.
I don't know. What's another word for drip? I'm going to thesaurus this.
Posterior drainage.
That's 100% it.
Well, it's going to be a posterior drainage, I do.
Instead of drip, maybe drop.
Drip
You know
drop.
how it's always a little off, right? Or
Posterior
dribble,
drop.
posterior dribble. You know what I mean? Like it's never, drip is too American, right?
Right.
It's there's not enough U's and O's in it for it to,
Oh, yo.
Meanwhile, in Australia, of course, it's the winga wanga, right? And then
Yep.
Canada, it's like, oh yeah, we got the drippy. That's it.
Yep. It's just called
They
the
call
drip
it the
there.
drip. Yeah. That checks out.
It's, yeah, I mean, no matter where you are, people are dripping.
Yeah, people be dripping out there, dude. That's true. Actually, that's probably true just in general.
Yeah.
Like, not even if you're sick. People just be dripping. It's a thing. No one wants to think about it, but people be dripping.
People do be dripping. But there's also like somebody's drip, right? Like the somebody's cool outfit, right? Their drip.
Did I hear you type in the definition of drip? Was that you trying to just do that now?
No, that's what I'm pretty sure it is. I was making sure now by typing it in.
Right. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Things change so much. The kids these days.
Something or someone is really cool or has so much swag to it. Wait,
yes,
that's
but
not
the original term, like drip, is just a shortened version of something akin to like their dripping coolness, or like it drips off of them. They're so cool, right? And then they got drip. Everything's shortened. Eventually, we're gonna call it. They got the dry, and then people are gonna be like, "Damn, he got the D." In which case, by that point, D will refer to drip, while a penis will be called a wanga wanga.
I think they already do that in Australia.
That's true. Everything in Australia is just a winga wanga.
Yeah. Then they got new winga wanga. Old, southwest, north.
Yeah, but and if you live in Australia, you can tell because the pronunciation's a little different depending on where you live.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's a very Australian thing. And we know a lot about the Aussies. We know so much.
Very true. Speaking of which, we actually had somebody mark down every weather location we've ever done.
Yeah, I know. I was so blown away by that. I cannot stress to you enough how unnecessary that is. But I loved it. Yes, very cool.
It's let's see if you want to.
And I will say, because of that, we got a ton of people that were messaging me like, "Hey, would you take a look at this place or this place?"
Yeah, but if they want to do that, then they can comment on the YouTube.
Damn, you heard the man. Comment on the YouTube.
That's where I look every time. So if you want your weather request answered, go to the youtube.com/Cox and Crendor podcast of this podcast, and that's where you comment and likely get your weather thing on here.
We got one for Zambia. Dude, Zambia? I'm so impressed with our listenership. Looking at that map, it made me realize either one, we've got listeners around the world, or two, some of y'all just like giving us weird places.
Yeah. Which, if you want to see the thing, I'll put it in the description thing for everybody that's like, I want to see the map.
100% should.
Yeah, I'll do that. But yeah, now looking around, we've never done West Australian weather. We've done all over.
Yeah, we've never been to Perth. We've never done any of that. Yeah.
Or NT. Which one? What's NT? Northern Territory. We've never done Mongolian weather, which kind of blows my mind.
I feel like we should have, especially since you're over here like, oh, like you got the throat singing down.
Yeah. You've never done Alaskan weather? That seems
cold,
crazy.
I imagine.
Yeah, but I feel like we would add Alaska at some point.
Maybe we don't have Alaska listeners. I don't know.
Yeah. Greenland, we never did.
There's like Iceland. 2 people in Greenland.
Well, we did Iceland, but not Greenland.
Well, Iceland has people living in it. Greenland is like a guy and 3 penguins. I'm sure he's got more important things to do, like stay alive.
That's true. Also, there's like, okay, I don't know if this exists. Okay, well, I know it exists, but
okay, yeah.
If you go north of Sweden, there's just some island called Svalbard, and I've never heard of that in my life.
Well, how often are you looking at Sweden and then going north?
There it is, Svalbard. Like, does anyone live in Svalbard?
Yeah, although Svalbard is not the does what the hell is this place next to it? Zemlya? I don't speak Russian. It's another place. It appears to be more north. Although, if you're still in Greenland, no, that's nothing. That's literally has no name. It's just land with no name.
Which one?
If you're in Greenland and you go up all the way, there's no names at all. Right. Zemla's east of the place you were talking about, Svalbard or whatever.
I see. Station Nord. There could be anything up here. This is crazy. Actually, that landmass kind of looks like a organ, like a kidney. See it?
I mean, I do. Yes, I
do. That's pretty neat. Anyway, what did you do this week?
This week, I was going through doing like taxi things and trying to answer all the emails I have that are mixed in with all the spam that I have. And sometimes the ADHD takes over and I just, you know what, not today. And I just walk away and I let the emails pile up and I'm like,
Yeah.
So I sat down. I was going to go through it all. I was going to get as much done as I humanly could. So I went to YouTube, went to go turn on music. And I typed in, I'm trying to think of what it was like music to study to or one of those ones, right? Just some background, not necessarily music that has lyrics, but more like chill jams. And so I put that on, and as I was typing that in, trying to find that stuff, I noticed that a girl who I don't want to dox her, we'll say,
All right.
a girl who I had noticed from, I think it was TikTok, but it might have been something else, doesn't even matter, during the pandemic, right? She was an ASMR person who was doing stuff on TikTok and then eventually moved to YouTube. And she started a YouTube channel, I'm going to say 2021-ish, right? And I noticed her on the side. And I was like, oh, damn, I haven't seen that girl in forever. And one of her TikToks made me laugh so hard that I was like, yo, all right, what's going on with her? So I clicked. Her YouTube channel blew up. Like, is so big. And I was like, how is this? What am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong that she just exploded in pop? I'm talking 14 million views a month, 40K subs a month, is posting roughly 8 videos a month. And I was like, I could have just done this. I could have just talked into a microphone from my bedroom and be a millionaire. But here I am making podcasts and video game things like some idiot working 14 hours a day. Her video is like 15 minutes long, dude. I was like, this is outrageous. This is outrageous. So I went through the videos because, I'm downward spiraling, being like, what am I even doing with my life? Here I am going through emails. All I can be doing is making like, and I'd be fine. And so I went through her videos, and what's crazy is because I went back to the beginning, which would be 2021-ish, and then started scrolling through to now. And I noticed many things because I was like, yo, this girl's life must have changed completely. And the first thing I noticed was one of her most recent videos was her doing a video in her car, brand new car, a very expensive car. And I was like, okay. And then I noticed going back through, she changed her hair. She changed her teeth. She changed her face, right?
What?
She clearly got breast enlargement. She bought a new house, right? All these different things are happening. I'm like, God damn, I wish I had the money to do that stuff. I would love all those things. And what's crazy is, this is what made me go down a complete rabbit hole. It's like, she's not what when you think ASMR and you think popular, you always think like, oh, it's the hot girl. And dudes are just like horny for the hot girl going like, no, this isn't her at all. She's like a normal ass human. And I was like blown away. So then I go down the rabbit hole even more where I start seeing other people who are hyper successful at ASMR. This one girl just wears sweatshirts. 1.6 million subs in 2 years doing ASMR. And I'm like, come on! And I went and I looked at her video. One video, 15 minutes, 900,000 views, her eating a pencil. Like just munching on a pencil. Like not eating, but like munching on it, right?
All right. And
it's her just like, that's the ASMR. 900,000 views, 15 minutes of just that. No talking. No, I was like, I'm doing it wrong. Everything I do is incorrect. I should have just done this. Right? I cannot even begin to describe to you the existential crisis I had. The worst part was it was like in the middle of the night too. So it's already like just nighttime, like everything about me is a failure. Everything I do, I work so hard. And these people are just like, today I made a video where I slap my cheeks for like 5 minutes and then go, and then it's like 5.6 million views. I'm like, I can't win. I can't win. And I just laid there in my bed and was like, I'm going to need another edible. And just like was done. Just like, might as well let the world take me. This is some bullshit. It stunned me. I need to not look at stuff like that because I'm used to people being more successful. I get it. I'm happy where I'm at. It's not like I'm mad.
Right.
But it's always jarring when you see someone be so successful for reasons you cannot figure out.
Well, I mean, I can figure out the reasons.
Yeah, and
It's just people like ASMR.
I mean, I get that. I understand that. But there's so much ASMR out there
Right.
that you feel like it would be flooded. But what I'm realizing looking through all the ASMR people is even the people who are brand new are getting great views. And it has to be because they're rewatchable and people like the noise in the background. They just put it on a loop or whatever. But it's just jarring to me that there's so many ASMR people and it seems like all of them are kicking ass. And I'm like, how is that possible? Surely you be cannibalizing your own viewership. Nope. People, I guess, just need background noise constantly in life. And I'm one of them. I get it. But I'm just like, why? Why am I not good enough? Should I just make a channel that's like, hey, everybody. Like, to me, that would drive me crazy. I'd be like, Jesse, this is the worst thing you've ever done. But maybe I'm the problem, Crendor. Maybe I'm the problem.
Oh, you're definitely the problem. See, the problem right now is you don't fully get it. You're saying you get it, but I don't think you do fully get it.
And I never have, let's be clear.
Yeah. So no, you don't get it. You understand it, but you don't get it.
That's me with everything that happened after the year 2000. I understand it, but I don't get it.
Because, listen, I listen to ASMR every night to go to sleep. And I listen to, the same 2 videos. And it's just ting ting ASMR. And every night, it's just like, hi, guys, welcome back. And I'm just like, all right, nice. And I always think, that's probably in my brain, triggering the sleep response. All right, we heard that. Get ready to go sleep. So that way, and then if I struggle falling asleep one night, I swap to the other video. And I only listen to the ones that are an hour long. Because if they're not an hour long, if it's 20 minutes, and I listen to that, and I'm still awake, and I hear it ending, I'm like, uh-oh, I'm not falling asleep. If it's an hour long, I'm like, oh, I'll be asleep by then. You know?
I know, I understand. See, for me, the reason why I know that I will never truly understand it is because for me, the noise of that stuff, I'm like,
Well, you got to find your noise.
No, but I'm saying none of it helps me sleep. Even when people are like rain noise, right? I love rain noise, but rain noise isn't going to knock me out. What I need is, a great example is when we had that brand deal with the books on tape kind of vibe, right?
Oh, yeah.
I'm not going to say the name because they aren't paying us, so screw them. But when we had that, I wouldn't listen to the noises or I wouldn't listen to the soundscapes, the music. I would listen to the ones that's like, hello, my name is Celebrity, and today I'm going to read you a book about trains. And I was like, yeah! And the same thing with, I'll listen to news broadcasts at night where it's today in the news, and I'm like, to sleep I go. But for some reason, if it's someone's or it's someone who's like, hello, pancakes, or it's rain, or it's a highway, whatever it is, that just keeps me up. I'll sit there and listen to it and be like, this sounds awesome, but I can't sleep. And then if I put on some person droning on about today I'm going to read the phone book, I'm like, there we go. Good night, everybody.
I mean, there is ASMR like that.
I feel that's what I should do.
Yeah, you need to find that. There's plenty of people do that. They read stuff for hours. It's
but I bet they aren't as successful.
I don't know. I would say they probably are. They probably do a blend, if anything. They probably do both.
No, I don't want to blend. I'm going to be again.
Well, I'm not saying they blend in the video. I'm saying they have one video dedicated to that and another video.
Oh, no, I know what you're saying. What I'm saying is the people that I scrolled through, all of their videos are the exact same video, just done in a different location. The exact same noises, the exact same.
They're getting 1 million views. If I got 1 million views for something, all I do is go down the street to a different location, do the same thing. I'll do it.
That's what I'm saying. I want that. I'm tired of working. I put in my dues. I want the freebies. Let me have this. Let me have the free. Where's my million view video where I just like talk for 6 minutes and you guys are like, damn, where's that? Where's
too
my
old.
freebie?
The
I am
kids
too
don't
old.
care.
The kids don't care. You're right. That's the problem.
Yeah.
That's the truth of it. What's crazy is I was looking at someone trying to figure out why Mr. Beast does what he does with thumbnails or videos or whatever. Like, he makes his videos too bright. He makes his thumbnails look cartoonish and weird. And all of it tracks to he's just trying to get a younger audience so that it's like cigarettes. He's marketing to kids so that they'll be there for the next 10 years. He's not stupid. He knows what's up. And, I certainly don't do that.
Yeah.
I'm not like, hey, everybody, it's me. I'm like, hey, oh, shit, another day being old. Like, no kid wants to hear that.
Well, I feel like you used to be more like that. You used to always be like, well, Fran Friday. Right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, no, that was beaten out of me.
Yeah. Wait, who beat it out?
some YouTube algorithm creature. And if you want to know the truth, it was because YouTube literally said Fan Friday is a different thing every Friday. And even though it's the same day and the same time, because it's different content, people tune in differently because, for example, if you play one game and they like it, but you play another game and they don't like it, the algorithm doesn't know to send it to them anymore because they watched one and then didn't watch the other. So to the algorithm, it means they didn't like the series.
I feel like it's gotten better since then, though.
Strongly disagree.
I don't know.
Strongly disagree. I think it's still bad and terrible. And honestly, I should have just done ASMR. I should have just been like, hello, it's me.
I mean, there's
Google
like
Master ASMR.
I would say that the algorithm knows what people tend to like and what people don't tend to like for the most part. Obviously, there's exceptions. And it knows that some videos and topics are going to do better than others, even if it's related under a top. Like, if you do Fan Friday for one game and it's a popular game everybody's playing, they'll be like, yo, I'm going to watch you play that. But if it's just like some random game that people don't really care about, they might be like, I'll skip this one. I don't really care.
I hear what you're saying, but I also know that one time I watched exactly one Asmongold video and my entire front page was 35 Asmongold videos. So I'm just saying, I don't think it's entirely accurate.
Well, but you're comparing yourself to like one of the biggest people on the platform. It's flooding the YouTube. So obviously,
no, but I'm saying the algorithm is hitting me up with a bunch of those videos when all I did was watch the one. And it's like, well, you got to want to watch more. I'm like, no, I just wanted to watch the one. And that's the problem.
Don't they
it doesn't
go
do
away?
that for me.
Yeah, but
No, it went away. It went away because I was like, stop doing this.
Oh. Well, I mean, usually then if you start watching something else, they'll start recommending you more of those videos. That's
yeah,
usually,
but I don't watch enough. Like, I don't spend enough time
then
watching.
you're not the target YouTube audience.
Well, that's stupid. Everyone should be the target audience. I hate YouTube. I hate it.
Like when I go to my homepage, it recommends me things that do make sense.
Like what? What's something it recommends for you?
Like it recommends Warhammer Old World stuff. It recommends some physical therapy, some football things I've been watching. Like it's all pretty good. There's like a couple things here and there where I'm like, whatever. If I scroll down a bit, hey, look, it's a Geek Ender episode. Look at that. The channels that are super big and get constant traction, I think it just tries to like sneak in the people randomly. I think that's the main thing.
Yeah, but again, the algorithm does that, and the algorithm sucks. So whatever. F the algorithm. I'm over the algorithm. I don't even care.
I mean, I think the algorithm's doing all right. I don't think it's great, but I think it's better than it used to be.
Okay. I mean, look, you're allowed to be wrong.
Like, for example, like pointless top 10s. I can generally figure out how well a pointless top 10 is going to do based on the topic. So, like, for example, I know if I do an NPC one, it's going to do pretty well because people like NPCs like Flight Masters or like NPCs you should know about. And then if I do things like windmills or Yetis or like, random things, those usually do worse. But then if I do like creepiest things in World War, like houses in the middle of nowhere, that usually does better. And a lot of times it's because it just hits a broader audience. Like most people watching Yetis are probably just playing the game, being like, ah, cool, another Crendor thing, whatever. But people are just like, houses in the middle of nowhere. You're like, ooh, this is something I don't know. And they click on it. So it gets pushed more.
But what you're not doing is once that one blows up. So, for example, creepiest NPCs in WoW, right?
Yeah.
Once one of those blows up, you don't then do like creepiest NPCs in WoW 2, creepiest NPCs in WoW 3.
Well,
like,
yeah.
You don't do that, which is what the algorithm wants you to do. Right. Yeah. And so when you don't do that, the algorithm punishes you by making it more of a pain in the ass to get stuff to people.
I wouldn't say it's punishing me. It's just I'm not doing the thing that makes the most sense and gets the most
Right.
views.
No, I'm saying you're creating what you want to create. You're creating you are embracing the active process of creation, and it's things that you want to share with the world.
Correct.
And YouTube is saying, no, you should share that other thing that we like better. Well, that's what I'm saying. It's hampering you.
I don't think it's hampering me. I think people just would rather watch that other thing.
Is YouTube in the room with you right now?
No.
Is there a gun to your head? What is happening?
Listen,
This is insane.
I'm just saying, I think a lot of it's based off the audience. And sometimes if you put a lot of work and effort into a video and it doesn't do well, I think there's a thing of like, it's the algorithm. When a lot of times it's just people don't care as much, or at least a broader audience doesn't care.
So you're telling me my next video should just be called Porn Games. Do you think that'll do well?
It would. I mean, as long as it doesn't get flagged or something, then yeah, probably.
All right, done. That's it. I'm not even joking. My next video to prove a point.
Do it.
I'm gonna make a video about porn games. This is happening.
Do it.
This is happening.
I guarantee you that video will do extremely well. In fact,
if it doesn't, I'm going back on this show. I tried to make a broad video, dude.
But if it works, you have to be like, Crendor, I can't believe how right you were. And I'll be like, I know.
I will do that. This is not a joke. This is happening. This is not a joke.
All right, perfect. Dude, I'm telling you, it's going to work.
I can't wait to prove you wrong.
No, I'm telling you, it's going to be amazing.
All right. Okay. I'm here for it.
If anything, it feels more now than ever. YouTube goes based much more on an individual video basis than it used to. And so it knows that certain video topics get more clicks, more generated watch time and everything. And when it starts hitting that, then it's like, yo, I think more people are going to want this. And so when it starts pushing it to people outside of the sub circle, then if, World of Warcraft, Timmy's just clicking through and he sees like Yetis, he might be like, Yetis, whatever. But if he sees like creepiest NPCs, like, oh, there might be something on that list I don't even know about. So he's going to click it because it's just much more engaging to click on, and that happens for a bigger demographic, and then it keeps rolling and rolling, and then eventually the snowball stops. Which I think is just like that for a lot of videos. I don't know.
I mean, I don't know is exactly how I feel about all of it. That's the truth. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. But that video is going to do well, I guarantee it.
Okay, we'll see.
We will. What else did you do this week?
I can't talk about what I did this week. I went to an event, played a thing that I can't talk about.
Yeah.
But they were like, hey, make sure to bring a capture card. And I was like, okay, yeah. No, I have my laptop and I have this plug and play thing that I'll plug in. I'll film it on OBS. This will be great. Went to go to my closet where I have the laptop in my go bag for events like this. And or when I travel, and I was like, all right, set up. This looked good. Could not find the extension that lets you hook HDMI to the OBS so I can record it. I was like, what did I do with that? So I proceeded to tear my entire apartment, just through everything, tear it all down. Here's the crazy thing. I realized, even though I spend multiple hours trying to get rid of stuff in order to minimize the amount of things I have in my apartment so I can find stuff quickly, I still couldn't find it. And so I was like, oh no, did I put it in a bin somewhere? What the hell did I do with it? So now I'm looking through the 3 bins that I have in my apartment, and one is a bunch of Monster Prom one-off merch stuff that I'm going to keep forever. And one is like a bunch of tech stuff. And I was like, all right, well, it's got to be in here. So I'm going through the tech stuff. I'm looking through the HDMI cables and the Ethernet cables and like all this, the plugs and nothing. I'm like, okay. So then I go to the next box. The next box is microphones and stuff that I may need eventually.
Right.
So I look through that. And I'm like, how's it not in here? So I go to the box that has the Monster Prom stuff in it, thinking there's no way it could be in here. I open that up, and I don't see it. I'm like, wait, so what happened? Did I lose it? What happened? This makes no sense. So I start tearing down my apartment, just looking everywhere. I'm looking under stuff. I'm looking in drawers that have silverware. I'm like, where would I put this? Turns out that it was just in the bag the entire time in a place I just didn't think to look. And now my apartment is a mess, and the part of me that knows I need to clean it is also the part of me that's like, I don't even care anymore. I'm not an ASMR person, and I'll never have $1 bajillion, and I'll never get to be on the moon, and life isn't like, yeah, that kind of stuff.
Huh.
So that was my week. Yeah.
I've actually kind of been trying to clean stuff as well.
Yeah.
I had a basket full of stuff under my desk, and I was like, I hate having like baskets of stuff because you just gotta dig through them.
When you say baskets of stuff, what do you mean?
Like, it's like a wicker basket, all right, and it's just got like controllers, wires, random things, just like a bunch of like just shit in there. And I'm like, oh
okay,
yeah. But like you get to a point where I'm just like, yeah, that's the basket. I know what's in there, except for like some of it. And I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go through it, and then I'm gonna sort it. And I bought like a container, what do you call it? Like a drawer. And so it's got like two drawers. And so the bottom drawer I put all my controllers and like a couple electronic things. And the top one I put like notepads and a book and something else. The little notepads I write or draw the dumb sub-goal stuff on.
I was going to ask what you use those notepads for, but you know what? Dumb sub-goals is an accurate depiction.
Oh, yeah.
Description.
Those have been great because I've drawn you numerous times.
I know, I'm aware.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm aware.
Yeah, as Pokemon, as a sloth, as various things. So yeah, it felt good. Organized. So I want to keep organizing. It's like the small victories. You just keep going, slowly through every little area until you get through all of them. Instead of being like, I got to clean everything, and then you just don't do anything.
Yeah, well, that's my problem is now everything is everywhere. I've got 3 bins completely emptied out, and not in like a sensible way. In a panicking day of before I go to this event, I need to find this. Why didn't I think to look for this earlier kind of way? And stuff's just thrown everywhere. My apartment is a mess. It is an embarrassment. I would not invite a soul over. And I'm like, okay, cool. Well, I guess I'll clean this up. And it's been exactly 4 days, and I have not touched any of it. I just look at it, and I'm like, go to bed. I'm like, you know what? I will leave the house to not look at it. I went to the mall and walked around the mall rather than like I just can't handle it. And I know I have to go back today and clean it, and I'm just trying to psych myself up to do so.
You got to do the 5-minute thing. I
can't 5-minute anything. I got to clean it all because what's going to happen is tomorrow I got guys coming over to work on the damn paint job that they promised me they'd do. And I don't want them to see my mess. So I have to clean it today. I have to.
Well,
I can't be judged by random painters, dude. I can't have that on my conscience.
At least it always requires a breaking point. It just so happens this breaking point is the painters coming. Right?
Well, yeah. I mean, like, that's the way it is, of course.
This is the equivalent of, like, you waiting till the last second to do your whatever.
Everything. Waiting to do everything.
Yeah. Well, at least they'll get taken care of, so that's good.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
the only other thing I wrote down was we were watching Family Feud. We hadn't watched it in a while, but we turned it on, and they had a category that said, hold on, let me get this. It said, all right, what is something that Olive Oyl would tell Popeye before they got married? Like, what would she want him to do?
Yeah, no, okay.
Some of it.
Okay, yeah.
Some of it was just like eat better spinach, or like it was a really dumb category. It was like grow a beard. It was stupid. One of them was get rid of smelly urine. And Steve Harvey,
I'm sorry, pardon?
It said get rid of smelly urine, and Steve Harvey was like, "What the hell?" I was like, "Yeah, what?" And they had three people said that. I was like, "Is there like a Popeye thing where he has like his urine smells?"
Is that people think that he's eating asparagus?
Yeah, I think that's what it is. They think he's eating asparagus, but it's spinach. So they were just like, "Oh yeah, but yeah." It's not. So I think that's what it was.
Yeah. So at least 3 people said that is what you're saying.
Yeah, at least 3.
It sounds like, have you seen that Always Sunny in Philadelphia episode where they go on Family Feud?
No.
It's amazing. And the best part is that Charlie, the entire time, he keeps guessing the most insane things. And then for some reason, it's always up there. And they're like, who did we quiz for this? Where did this come from? And then it's revealed that Charlie did one of these quizzes at a mall or something. And he is one of the answers, which is why he keeps winning. And this reminds me of that, where it'd be like, what's one thing to check for before going to bed? And he would be like, ghouls. It's like, let me see ghouls. And there's like one person that says ghouls. It seems like, what should Popeye do? I don't know, not have stinky pee? Okay, yeah. It's very weird.
Yeah, I'm going to watch that. That actually does sound funny. Yes. I pulled it up on the youtube.com.
Oh, yeah, you got it. It's the good stuff.
So yeah, that's all I did.
Well, you know what else you can do?
What?
One thing you can do is express love, because love is in the air, and love can be anything as we approach this Valentine's season. If you're married, or you're single, or just happy to have good friends, or stuck in some sort of spiral of situationships that leads you down to the void in your soul, that is the understanding that I'm your one true love, and you definitely should have hooked up with me instead of whatever the hell that situation was. Everyone deserves to celebrate love. And while MeUndies can't get you back that lost time chasing that F-boy and not me, the C-boy, they can offer you insanely comfy yet sexy undies and loungewear to buy or gift this holiday. They've got so many awesome Valentine's Day prints, and all of their products will make you want to curl up in a ball and purr with joy. Plus, you can match undies with your boo for extra special holiday treats. You and them matching MeUndies, magic just waiting to happen.
I got otters on.
Oh, see, all right, well, yours is otter themed. Mine is appropriate today because I've got hearts. They're it's black, but they've got neon hearts with different colors on them.
Oh.
Love it, big fan. Yeah, oh yeah, I'm feeling it.
Yeah. Well, my otters are holding hands, so that's kind of.
Oh, that's very. You know what? That's more romantic,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, they're swimming backwards.
But hey, you can, if you want otters or hearts, you can even get more saucy if you want. I know for a fact over on their site they've got peaches and eggplants print. For those of you out there who want to keep it a little more mobile. But if it's too much for you, they've also got classic colors or simple colors, and they come in sizes extra small to 4XL. But it's not just the undies. Loungewear, joggers, hoodies, and more, all with that sweet micro modal magic, breathable, stretchy, and oh so comfy. Literally, our boy Davis just, I don't know, earlier this week, some point, messaged me again like, dude, what's your code? And I was like, didn't you already use it? And he's like, I got more emails, dude. I was like, Davis. So, he is a big fan. And if you are not happy, unlike Davis, who is clearly very happy, your pair is on Me Undies. This Valentine's Day, give the gift that'll always have them thinking of you and get 20% off your first order plus free shipping at meundies.com/Cox. That's meundies.com/Cox for 20% off plus free shipping. MeUndies, comfort from the inside out. All right, Crendor, let's go to Traffic Zones. Guys, Crendor has the traffic out there.
Oh boy, the traffic is actually pretty all right. It's pretty decent traffic. Nothing too bad. There's like everything's done. It's just kind of cold, but even then it's gotten a bit warmer, so it's not. The traffic's actually pretty good. By the way, I realized that I have so many MeUndies that I've been wearing for so long that I don't even remember what other underwear I used to wear, because I literally have worn MeUndies for like as long as I can remember at this point. Back, dude.
That's actually true. I'm sure I had like some sort of boxer years. It's been 10 years, over 10 years.
Yeah, I legit can't remember. I think I bought like one. I used to buy some at like Old Navy, and that was like when I was like 18, 19. Like that's as far back as I can remember. It's been a long time.
Yeah, I wish I had answers for you. I don't know what the last pair I bought that wasn't MeUndies, but here we are.
Yeah, that's your traffic.
All right, let's go to weather.
Weather.
Whoa.
First, we got a follow-up message from last week where they said, hey, my weather request got in. I've been listening to this podcast since day one, and this is my first weather request. I saw Wandong when driving from Melbourne back to Canberra, and Crendor's 100% correct. I chose it because it has dong in the name.
You know what? We know our audience.
Yep. But this week, we've got the most voted up weather request, which is Hobart, Tasmania, the capital city of Tasmania, which houses around half of the state's population. Tasmania is mostly known for the picturesque nature and bushland, with about a third of the state being protected bushland. The history of Tasmania rides largely on it being the gateway to Antarctica, with the Black War, a decade in the 1800s where the British colonists killed almost the entire population of Aboriginal Tasmanians. What the shit?
Holy shit.
Nicknamed Apple Isle, Tasmania is known for growing fresh produce mainly consisting of apples, but with an abundance of other fruit crops too. Tasmania is home to Mona, the Museum of Old and New Art, which has some very weird, interesting artworks and a host of annual midwinter festival called Dark Mofo, which is one of the biggest events in the yearly Hobart calendar.
That is more about Tasmania than I ever thought I'd ever know.
I'm not even gonna lie, I don't know where Tasmania is.
South of Australia.
Oh. Well, that checks out. So
we were literally looking at it last week.
Were we? Listen,
oh my God.
I don't know. You just talk about how you forget everything, all right? I forget many things. Well, in Hobart, Tasmania, Australia, it's 80 degrees Fahrenheit. In fact, Whoppy, you handle it.
Whoppy activated, 80 degrees Fahrenheit, humidity 40%, pressure 29.7 inches, visibility 9 miles, 6:07 a.m. sunrise, 8:39 p.m. sunset, wind 16 miles per hour, 2.53 UV index 9 of 11, moon phase waning, gibbous 10 day. Beep, beep, beep. 77, mostly sunny, Tuesday. Wednesday, 73, partly cloudy. Thursday, 71, mostly cloudy. Wind 64. Friday, partly cloudy. Wind. Saturday, 78, partly cloudy. Sunday, 77, cloudy. Monday, AM, show wow 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 hours.
Show wow wow wowers. Show wow wow wowers.
I think I sped him up a little too bit. Or too
a little too bit.
Yeah, a little too bit.
I'm looking through, doing our normal look through, and I will say, Tasmania, there's a vibe here that is so very American. And I realize, once again, the reminder, Canada, Australia, and America are just the stepchildren of the UK. We're all siblings, and we're not that different. I will say, though, the names, the food is American as hell.
Right.
Like absolute everything, the cafes, all of it. But the names are, man, just my favorite. There's a cafe called Room for a Pony that looks like they make both pizza and coffee, and like that place looks delicious. There's a place called Bite Me Restaurant. There's T-Bone Brewing. There's the Cyclo. There's the Bar Wah. There's they got all the names. There's Boodle Beasley.
Boodle Beasley.
Boodle Beasley looks like a combination American, maybe, I don't know, Korean? It's hard to tell. But they do have a Korean place. I'm looking at it right here. It's a Tasty Korea Chicken. That's got 4.6 stars. I'd eat the hell out of that.
Oh, yeah.
All of it looks great. All of it looks great. And it makes me wonder if I should go to Tasmania at some point, because it's the most inviting looking, everything that I'm looking at is like 4.6, 4.4, 4.3.
Yeah, everything does look
Jean
pretty
Pascal. Yo, Jean Pascal, your pastries look delicious, bro. Whoa, man.
If you go south of Room for a Pony, there's a place called Pigeonhole.
I see Pigeonhole.
Pigeonhole looks amazing.
That's what I'm saying. Again, Pigeonhole, all these places we're looking at, it look great. And they're all little tiny places. I wonder, like, scale-wise, what's the vibe? Also, I've now realized that Hungry Jack just seems like Burger King. Is Hungry Jack Burger King? It is, right?
It's got it.
We can all agree on that.
Wait, is it? Are you sure it's not like a Jack in the Box thing, or is it straight up just Burger King?
The logo is Burger King, but it just says Hungry Jack.
It's Burger King then.
It's like one of those UK things where they name, like Lay's something else, like, oh, Slappies. I don't know.
Yeah, the old Snappies.
Yeah, they got all sorts of names. The University of Tasmania. So is Hobart like the big college town, or is it the big city? What's the big Tasmania city?
It's gotta like pop
Hobart.
up.
It says it's the big city.
Oh yeah, I guess it is. But that's a museum thing. Yeah, I don't know. I guess it is.
Yeah, Hobart's number one.
There's a place called the Drunken Admiral. It looks pretty sick.
I mean, it's all gonna be sick. The thing is, all the food looks like real fresh for a place that I imagine it's hard to get food to. I don't know how it works.
Well, I'm sure a lot of it's just seafood.
I don't know. I'm seeing a lot of pastries and eggs and meat.
I mean, those things do.
Okay, you know what? Shut up. You know what?
Those do check out.
But there's like a lot. I don't know what. For those of you who are in Tasmania listening, what is the vibe? Because I keep seeing every restaurant we click on is also a cafe.
It seems like
every single one is also a cafe.
It seems like a very cool, hipstery Australian area.
I guess.
Like, I don't know. I didn't expect
Giddy Up
that.
Food Store. Come on, this place is called Giddy Up Food Store, and they straight up just sell. Again, it's a cafe. It's a cafe, but also at the same time they're serving some sort of shrimp Asian dish.
This place, this just looks great. I mean, it's
everything's
also,
a bistro. This is wacky.
We never said it, or we've never done this on the weather report. That's what I meant to say. I went and looked at the weather map. We've never done it Tasmania, which is actually kind of crazy. You think for once we'd be like, yeah, Tasmania, like the Tasmanian devil, right?
You would think.
Yeah. So now we have. Look at that.
What's the internet like in Tasmania? Also, what is the cost of a house?
I mean, the size of Tasmania is like it's like a pretty decent sized place.
Hobart, the average house is $817,000. Okay, well, never mind. Damn.
Yeah, it's like a little smaller than Ireland, but not like that much smaller. Ireland's 32,000 square miles, and then Tasmania is 26,000.
The more you know, we're learning things.
Yeah, that's weather.
All right, let's go to sports.
Sports. Oh boy, sports. Currently, the NFC Championship game is occurring, and the Lions were winning 24-3 or 7, and now they're losing 27-24. So I wanted Ravens, Lions, and it looks like it's going to be Chiefs, 49ers. So I had a feeling that would happen because every time I want two teams to go, they always fail.
You really are the jinx.
I really am the jinx. So I guess I'll be kind of watching the Super Bowl, but not really caring again. So that's fun.
Haven't we had Chiefs 49ers before?
I believe we have. Yes. We actually
Super Bowl LIV. We have. Yes.
Yep. In fact, it was 2020. It's even that long ago.
Yep, February 2. I was about to say, it sounds very familiar, and I too do not care.
Yeah. So
to all my 49ers fans who live in LA, bless. I'm happy for you. To my Chiefs fans out there, God bless. I literally could care less.
yeah, I
If that's what it ends up being, like, all right, cool.
They're just, I don't know. I don't care either. But whatever, cool. Then listen, everyone's got to get their stuff in before the great Packer dynasty arrives very soon.
Watch out, everyone. It's coming.
Yep. So then we have basketball, where currently the Celtics are on top. The Bucks are in second place. They just fired their coach and hired Doc Rivers. And the 76ers in third. In the West Conference, we got the Thunder and Timberwolves up top. The Clippers a game behind, and the Nuggets half game behind, all battling it out over there. And in hockey, we've got the Bruins at the top, the Rangers at the top, the Avalanche at the top, and the Canucks at the top of all their divisions. And that is sports.
Okay, what is our fact of the day?
Fact of the day. Fact of the day. The blob of toothpaste on a toothbrush has a name.
Which is?
It's called a nurdle.
Oh, dude, I just put I got a little nurdle of toothpaste. Instead of a dab or a drip or a drop, it's a nurdle.
Hey, get that
That's
nurdle.
the British thing. I got post-nurdle drip.
Yeah, the post.
Wait, hold on. Post-nasal nurdle. That's it.
Post-nurdle drip. There was once a lawsuit over which toothpaste company had the right to portray it.
To portray a nurdle?
I guess. Portray a nurdle.
Which company? Was it Colgate?
It doesn't say. Again, this is Cosmo. You're not getting any, in-depth
Yeah, it was
analysis.
Colgate versus Glaxo settling the nurdle. I had to look this up. This is exactly how you would think it's pronounced or said or spelled. Nurdle. Nurdle. And the two companies, GlaxoSmithKline and Colgate-Palmolive, which, by the way, when you hear the fact that the companies that used to be one thing are now multiple things, and it's gross. It's gross. Colgate-Palmolive, the toothpaste people and the Palmolive people are together. And GlaxoSmithKline sounds like the shittiest lawyers. Anyway, apparently it was claimed that GlaxoSmithKline was the ones who wanted to use Nurdle, but Colgate was like, no, it's us. We use Nurdle. And then it's just so complicated and stupid in the end. The lawsuit claimed that Colgate's use of Nurdle to market its toothpaste is potentially confusing to Glaxo customers. What's confusing is anyone thinking the word Nurdle is going to help sell your product. Like that. No one's out there like, man, I can't wait to stick some Nurdle in my mouth. No one's doing that.
Yeah, we need Nurdle. This is extremely important.
Like, guys, this is important to our brand. No, it's not. Trust me on this. It is not important.
Yeah, nobody even knew. I didn't know.
Yeah. But of course, companies be company.
Yeah. We need Nurdle.
We need Nurdle.
They should, if you win that, you have to make a mascot named the Nurdle, right?
Oh,
and
yeah.
Goes
Papa
on
Nurdle.
toothpaste. Yeah.
Yeah. Papa Nurdle. Grandpa Nurdle will protect you. Yeah.
Yeah,
on
and
now.
then he's married to the toothbrush, and they always are like together.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Yeah, married to the
I don't like the
toothbrush.
implication there. No, the implication.
They go
you're
together.
telling me, you're telling me that Nurdle leaves a goopy white mess on his wife, the toothbrush? Bro, is that what you're telling me? That's how we're selling this? That's the marketing?
I'm just saying they go together.
Okay. Oh, yeah, okay.
That's all I'm saying.
Right, pal. Yeah, all right. Good thing you're not involved in marketing. We'd be canceled immediately.
That's true. We probably would. But I think people'd remember us.
We would be remembered like the cavemen Geico guys.
Exactly.
Yep. People would be like, remember those caveman commercials? And we'd be like, that was us, but with toothpaste that, squeezes itself out on its wife brush.
And then it goes, I'm a nurdle. That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. So that's your fact of the day.
All right. What is our big news story of the day?
All right. Big news story of the day. Day. So somebody tweeted this at me, but this is from like last August. Whatever. It's still crazy. So a Tampa Bay mayor reels in 70 pounds of cocaine during her family fishing trip.
Right. Sure. Reeled it in.
While on a fishing trip in the Florida Keys with her family, Tampa Mayor Jane Castor reeled in an unexpected catch, 70 pounds of cocaine, estimated to be over $1 million. Castor... hopefully it's answered. All right.
I hope this article answers it, because how does that happen?
Castor, who previously served as Tampa's police chief, said the drug bale appeared to have been floating in the water for a while already when she found it. Quote, my family was concerned, like, oh my gosh, what if they think it's ours? She joked in an interview. And I'm
wink.
Hey, come on. So we pulled it up, and then as soon as we were in cell phone range, called to notify them. The mayor reported her family's discovery to the Monroe County Sheriff's Office, and the drugs were seized by federal agents. Chief Patrol Agent Walter Slozar of the U.S. Border Patrol Miami sector confirmed in a tweet they had seized 70 pounds of cocaine, originally discovered by a recreational boater in the Florida Keys. The drugs have an estimated street value of $1.1 million, they wrote in their tweet. Castor told CBS Miami it was her brother who first spotted the bale while fishing. Quote, my younger brother saw some debris in the water, so we went over there because quite often if you fish, the smaller fish will go under any kind of shade they can get. That attracts the larger fish.
This is the answer. This is what I'm looking. So they didn't just stumble on it. They saw debris and were like, oh, under the debris, little fish hide and big fish go to the debris to get the little fish.
Yeah.
That's good reporting.
There we go.
That's what I'm here for.
Hey, good job, CBS News. We thought it was shade as opposed to something shady, but the closer we got, and once I saw the rip in it and I see the tightly wrapped packages, I was like, definitely, that's a bale of cocaine. Now, I've seen cocaine in my day. I know that's cocaine right there.
That is the good stuff right there.
Now, you can see from the slight rip in the packaging, that's clearly cocaine.
Yeah, and then we pulled out one and we cut it open and we tested it, of course, because it could have been powdered sugar. And, maybe that was useful. We love making sugar cookies, so I figured, maybe...
Yeah, it might be powdered sugar.
It was cocaine. After we went through a full bag together with the family, we knew it was cocaine.
It was not the first time cocaine bales with high street values washed ashore in Florida. This past April, a package worth more than $100,000 was discovered on 3 different beaches in Walton County and other counties. Each package bore a different design, with one appearing to mimic the Chanel brand logo, according to the Walton County Sheriff Office. This one has butterflies.
So every, I assume, cocaine dealer / whatever, grower, manufacturer, we'll say, has some sort of, symbol on it. And even though butterfly is very close to what I'd want mine to be, which is unfortunate, I'd probably have to go into some sort of drug war. What would the Cox and Crendor brand cocaine logo be?
It would have to be either like we'd have probably a few. There'd be a Whoppy robot head with him just like springs flying out of his like they're just popping out.
Right, yeah.
There'd have to be like an actual like Florida man, maybe Gray Storm, maybe one of those Newport Richie. I think it'd be Newport Richie.
That's it. Our 100% very legal, not all legal cocaine business would be called Newport Richie. That'd be our gang.
Yeah.
They'd be like, we got to watch out for Newport Richie. They're trouble.
Yeah. No,
People be like, what does that
Newport
mean?
Richie.
Yeah, and plus it goes well too, because when people are doing drugs, they aren't gonna be like, give me that cocaine. They'll be like, yo, you see my friend Newport Richie? Like, yeah, I got Newport Richie for you. See, we're good at this. We should go into drug selling.
Oh yeah, 100%.
I think we'd be good at it. I think it'd be pretty lucrative for us.
Anyway, that's your news story.
All right, well, that's it for us. Thanks so much for listening or watching or overjoying this podcast. Crendor, hit him with the socials.
YouTube.com/Cox and Crendor podcast. That's where all these podcasts go up every week on YouTube, and you can recommend your weather recommendations over there, and we might look at your restaurants. Also, we're on Spotify, SoundCloud, iTunes. We're all over. Or you go to youtube.com/Cox and Crendor for all the animations. Also, find us on our normal things. YouTube Jesse Cox, YouTube Crendor. Twitch Jesse Cox, Twitch Crendor, Facebook Jesse Cox, Facebook Crendor, Cren Clips, Cox Clips on YouTube. I put up us playing Pal World on my Cren Clips. There's the TikTok Jesse Cox, TikTok Crendor. I put up a new Starburst TikTok that actually did pretty well. I got like 20,000. And
yes.
A lot of the people that looked at it were like, wait, is this Crendor? And I'm like, dude, TikTok algorithm. Let's go. It's getting people. They're like, I haven't heard Crendor in years. And Twitter, Jesse Cox, Twitter, Crendor. Instagram, Notorious Cox, Instagram, Crendor's taken. That's it.
Okay. Well, that's it for us. We'll see y'all next time. And as always, to be continued.